Hi guys, welcome back to Wild Style. I'm Angela, and today's project is we're going to be planting up a couple of different seeds that I have. I'm only doing one tray today. This is probably my last seed starting of the spring, and then from here on out I think things will be going directly outdoors. So we will see for sure about that, but that's all I have planned for right now. So I have just a little bit of soil mix left in here from another project in the previous video. I'm going to go ahead and hopefully it's enough. We'll see how far it goes here. Okay, it's almost enough. It's enough that I'm just going to top it off with a little bit of this. Okay, so if you'll remember from my second seed starting video, I went to plant this lavender lady Gomphrena. Beautiful plant. I think grows about 2 feet tall. And they get these big kind of purple clusters of blooms. Looks gorgeous. I'm planning on this for the cut flower garden. But I went to plant these, and as I was reading the seed packet, I realized they need to soak for 24 hours. So they have now been soaking for 24 hours. So I've got them in this little container. They're just soaked in there. You can actually tell that they have been soaking. So when I put them in, they were small and dry. And now that they're in here, they've probably about doubled in size. So seeds have expanded just a little bit being in here. So you can kind of tell a little bit when they're ready. And these need to go, it says 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch deep. So I'm just going to make a tiny hole here. And I've got about 8 of these in here. So I'm going to do 8 of these cells with those. I went ahead and I already have my labels made up. So they should be ready to go. They're kind of hard to work with because when they're wet, they just stick to you and they don't want to come off your finger. Okay, so the other one I'm going to plant is 4 cells of the Bells of Ireland. These I also got for cut flowers. As you can see, it's more, it would be, I say mostly a filler because they're just such a bright, beautiful green, but they also do have little white flowers on them. So I think it'd be fun with any flower bouquet, but also just look cool out in the garden too. These take 90 to 100 days to get to their fully grown state. So I thought I might as well get a few of them going and then transplant them to the cut flower garden later. These need to go right on top of the soil. So it says surface sow. Okay, and these prefer if you cut off the spent blooms once they're done. So that just kind of helps keep them fresh and allows new growth to come in. These are kind of funny shaped seeds. You probably can't see them. They almost remind me of, they're like little pyramid shaped seeds. They're kind of cool, but definitely different. So those went right on the surface. My lavender lady Gomphrena went down about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch. And anytime I do seeds that sit on the surface, I do a little bit of perlite on top. That helps keep those seeds in place, but then it also just kind of helps them retain the moisture that they need. So I'm going to mist these in with water. I have a dome cover that fits on here. I'm going to put the dome cover on top. I'm going to stick them upstairs underneath the grow lights, and then I'm going to let them grow. Every day I'll probably mist them a little bit, keep them under that dome. Once the plants start coming up and sprouting, then I will take that dome off. And as well, once they get a little bit bigger, probably 1 inch or more, I will start watering from the bottom watering instead of misting the top. So that's the plan for these. I will try and bring you guys along as these start germinating so you can see how they're going. If they get to a point where we can move them to the garden, I'll try and bring you along for that. But thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next time.